Alright, my dear children of class 11 science, we solved some numerical from the topic that you learn in details, that is venturimeter and the velocity of efflux. Means I'll solve only two numerical, okay, one from venturimeter and another is for velocity of efflux. So these numericals are important also, okay. Now we start with problem number 1, and this is a problem based on venturimeter, okay. Now problem says that a horizontal tube. So what tube is there? A horizontal tube has different sectional area, means basically a cross section area at point A and B. So in a horizontal tube there are 2 points, one is point A, another is point B. Okay. Now this point A and B have a different cross section area, means the area of cross section are different. And you know every horizontal tube of different cross section area are usually equals to the area of circle. So basically the tube will be usually what? A cylindrical in shape, having a cross section area equals to area of what? Circle. So let me solve this problem, writing the solution. Now the cross section area are different, but in the question say that the diameter of end A is 4 centimeter. Now for end what? Let me write down for end A of this horizontal tube, the diameter is given, and that diameter is how much? 4 centimeter. Now when diameter is given, then we can calculate the what? Radius. I calculate the what? Radius, and I write that radius is marked by letter R1. Just writing R1, which is half the diameter. Half the diameter means 4 by 2, and half the diameter means how much? 2 centimeter. Okay, and children out here, I'm not going to convert centimeter into meter, because the formula which I'm going to use, okay, to calculate the rate of flow of the liquid, in that formula this ratio, we measure this rate of flow in terms of the ratio in terms of area also, okay. That's why no need to convert from centimeter to meter. So I calculate the quantity in what? CGS unit only, okay. Now this is for an A, which has diameter 4 centimeter and radius 2 centimeter. So what is the area cross section? We can calculate the area what? Cross section. So area cross section at this and A, let me mark by letter A1, and that is pi r square, but I write down R1, that's why A1 equals to pi R1 square, okay. So pi into R1 means how much? 2 with whole square, okay. Now 2 square means how much? 2 square means basically 4, so it will be 4 pi, let me write pi only, and centimeter square. So this is the area cross section at an A of that horizontal tube. Similar I do for what? And B of the horizontal tube, and that tube also has a diameter that is 2 centimeter. So diameter at and B is 2 centimeter. So and B, the diameter is how much? 2 centimeter. So diameter is 2 centimeter means definitely I calculate the what? Radius, and your radius, let me mark by letter R2, and radius is half the diameter. 2 by 2 means centimeter means how much? 1 centimeter. So this end of this horizontal tube is also has a cross section area, and area of cross section of this end is also equals to the area of circle. So let me write down now again the area of cross section. The area of cross section at end B, that is A2, let me mark by letter A2, equals to pi R2 square. So what is the formula? Pi R2 square. Pi R2 means how much? 1 with whole square. So 1 square means pi 1 only, so it will be pi centimeter square. Now after this the question says that the 2 manometer, now there is an instrument called manometer. It is U-shaped, and this manometer is always used to measure the pressure difference acquired by the liquid in 2 different ends. So definitely when the liquid flows through the tube, okay, there is a difference in pressure acquired by the liquid, and this difference in the pressure acquired by the liquid is measured by the device called manometer. So the 2 manometer limbs are attached at an A and B. So when a liquid of density 0.8 gram per centimeter cube, means density of liquid is also given, the density of liquid, okay. So density of liquid means rho, that is 0.8 gram per centimeter cube, flows through the tube. The pressure difference between the limb of the manometer is 8 centimeter. Now out here your pressure difference is given in terms of height. That means your height is equals to how much? That is 8 centimeter. So I write down H equals to 8 centimeter. Now calculate the rate of flow of liquid in the tube. Means by what rate the liquid is flowing in the tube, that we need to calculate. So for this, G value is given 980 centimeter per second square. Means all the quantity you can see are in CGS unit. So when I calculate rate of flow by using the formula, I also calculate in what? CGS unit. And children, you have learned already the formula to calculate the rate of flow, okay, in a venturimeter, and the rate of flow in a venturimeter can be given by the formula, and it is given by Q equals to, Q means the rate of flow of liquid in a tube, and Q equals to how much? A1 A2 square root of 2GH by A1 square minus A2 square. So children, this formula we have already derived, okay, when you learn in the topic called venturimeter. So venturimeter measure the rate of flow of liquid through any cross section of the tube, and that is given by this formula. So we know everything. We know A1, A2, we know G and H. So let's substitute the value out here and calculate. Now by calculating the value by using the formula, as I said, let's substitute the value, and A1 is how much? A1 value is already calculated 4 pi into A2 also we have calculated, that is pi into square root, this is square root of 2 into G means 980, your height is 8 by, now A1 square, so means A1 means 4 pi but with whole square, minus A2 means what? Pi with whole square. So 4 pi into pi means what? 4 pi square equals to square root of what? Now we can multiply 2 into 8 means 16 into 980 divided by 4 pi square means 16 pi square minus this is pi square. So 4 pi square into square root of 16 into 980, okay, divided by, now 16 pi square minus pi square means 15 pi square. Now this pi square will come out from the square root, okay. Now this 15 square root can also be calculated, okay, but let me just do this way, that 4 pi square. Now this pi square root in the denominator means 1 by pi. 1 by what? Pi. Now even 16 has a square root, that is 4. 16 has a square root, that is what? 4, and into 980 by 15, because pi square has already come out from the square root, and this and pi 1 cancel as 4 4s are 16 pi into, now we can divide it with the help of calculator, okay, and when you divide with the help of calculator and calculate, we get the value, and the value which is coming by dividing 980 by 15 is approximately 65.3, okay. Now 16 into pi means 3.14. Now we take the square root of 65.3. Now the square root of 65.3, if you calculate, it will come 8.08. Okay, let me write 8.08. So let's multiply this 16 into 3.14 into 8.08. The result will be how much? 405.9. Now 405.9 can be rounded up to 406. So means you can round up this value to write as what? 406, and the unit is cubic centimeter cube per second, because rate of flow means the amount of volume flowing per second. The amount of volume flowing per second is also called rate of flow. So what is the rate of flow of liquid through the pipe? That is 406 centimeter cube per second. So this is the solution of problem number 1 based on venturimeter. Now we solve problem number 2. This is based on velocity of efflux, and that you learn in the next YouTube video.